What's up, guys? How are you guys doing? Oh, by the way, happy holidays to you. Whatever uh, way you celebrate this season, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you believe in, you know. I hope you will enjoy your celebration with your family or without a family. Just be thankful whatever you have now. There are a lot of things to be thankful about anyway. So, in this video, I am so excited to answer a question. This is my third question, by the way, from one of you and one of my generous supporters. So he sent this question in an email, okay, and I wish I could just do a different style of answering this question, but for now, I think this is the best way for now. So this question is a good one to be included for my 2023 year-end special. Okay, so I'm gonna get straight to the point. The question that I will answer in this video is, why do Filipinas stay with someone if they treat them badly? Is it tradition or their personality? Maybe that would make a good vlog for you to explore. So thank you for this wonderful question, my dear supporter. Yeah, I'll just label you as Mr. Costa Rica or Mr. Japan, like that. Okay, so before I answer this question, guys, just a reminder to you, huh? Every Filipina has their own reasons, and the following reasons are my answer to this question. And it could be a combination, a Filipina's reason for staying in a relationship. It could be a combination of two or three reasons. Okay, it's up to them because every Filipina has their own personality, has their own way on how they handle problems, challenges in the relationship. Okay, so yes, I agree with you. It could be connected to our tradition or culture here in the Philippines, and it could also be her personality. Okay, so I'm gonna give you, by the way, two types of answers here because this is gonna be a long video. I'm telling you, this is a long video. So for now, I'm gonna give you the bullet points, the reasons, okay, the answers why a Filipina would still stay even the guy treats her badly like that. So number one, a Filipina is scared to have a broken family for her kids. Okay. I will explain that in the second part of this video. Okay, that is number one. The second reason, the embarrassment she would get and the judgment from her own family and relatives. Okay, let's head on the third one. She is hoping the guy will change. Okay. Number four, childhood traumas and unhealed wounds. So that is a little bit of there's a little bit of psychology there. So guys, just Google it. Okay. For number five, a Filipina has no boundaries, no self-respect, and she loses herself. Okay. The sixth reason I have here why a Filipina still stays in a relationship, even the guy treats her badly, is the foreign man. So I'm a little bit specific here. The foreign man is a social status symbol. Mm-hmm. For number seven, a Filipina has no courage to report the guy to the authorities. So, guys, this is a little bit more on the a relationship which is too abusive, physically, verbally, emotionally, psychologically abusive. Number eight is very important. I would say this is an underrated reason. Uh, she thinks she won't be able to find another guy, and for her, her time is up. Like, uh, if she thinks she's already old, she cannot find a man anymore, so she would still stay with the current guy. local or foreign guy, for her, if she would break up with the current guy, then probably she won't be able to find another guy who will love and accept her. She thinks that there are no more available guys for her, and there could be no more guys who would accept her, physically, emotionally, her situation like that. Those are the bullet points or the summary of this video. If you want to hear more, which I believe you really want to hear this, I'm going to elaborate each number, and I tried my best to make it short. Mhm. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Number one, why did I say that uh, number one reason a Filipina stays in a relationship, even the guy treats her badly, is because she is scared to have a broken family for her kids. Yes, guys, it's always the child, the children who we prioritize, right? Okay, but here's the should I say the root cause. It is the Filipino culture which we put importance to family ties. As much as possible, no one should have a broken family, but of course, there are a lot of cases here, right? So, for a Filipina, it doesn't matter if her husband or the partner treats her badly, as long as her kids or her child has a father who is physically present in the picture or in their lives, living with them under the same roof. And but sadly, definitely, this is not very healthy to the kids. Imagine a Filipina lets her child see their arguments, how they fight, how physically abusive the guy is, and she is scared that her child will grow up without a father, so she just rather take the abuse, like that, verbally or physically, financially. Okay, so again, for number one, a Filipina is scared. She is scared that her kids would have a broken family. Okay, so for number two, the embarrassment she would get and the judgment from her own family and relatives. Okay, so this is actually, yeah, this is going to be grossly embarrassing for her if a Filipina is married. Imagine that you are married, and after a few months, she's having arguments and fights with her husband or partner, right? So if their clan learn that she and her partner are separated or broke up, yeah, um, that will be something that's so embarrassing for her. So she would rather stay, and she chooses to stay with him definitely, even the relationship is not healthy anymore. hmm So, a lot of people would do this. A lot of couples would do this. They post happy photos, fakes their emotions, fake the photos, should I say, just for the sake of social media and people pleasing because of the attention, right? And they don't want people to feel bad for them like that, so they would fake their emotions, how they treat each other publicly, especially when they spend time with their family during occasions and celebrations. So for her, the Filipina, the reputation, their image publicly is more important than getting annulled or fixing the problem, or should I say, yeah, break up and heal from the relationship. And I know you guys got my point here. So again, the reputation, the judgments are very important to her. So that's for number two. For number three, she is hoping the guy will change. Yeah, this is very common to Filipina couples, so Filipino couples, the local couples here. So that is just an example. So to a Filipina who is blinded by love, She is hoping, she is praying, she is wishing day and night that someday her guy would end his addictions, vices, unhealthy lifestyle, his attitude, the way he treats her, you know, just to name a few. She's hoping that the guy will change for the better, because probably she doesn't want to have a new guy, or we always say that, yeah, give chance. We have to give chance to the person because maybe they will change. That's her thought. That is what he thought, she thought. Okay, so but for me, guys, I believe in the saying that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Mm. If the guy won't change, the guy has no dreams, the guy has no goals in life, yeah, any Filipina should not stay. Anyone, I think, any man or woman should not stay in a relationship anymore if it is not healthy, if you're not growing in that relationship. Mm-mm. Okay, so let's add on to the number four reason why a Filipino would still stay in a relationship even the guy treats her badly is because of financial support. I think you guys have an idea about this. Mm-mm. A Filipina is scared that if she breaks up with her man, especially that the guy is the only one financially stable in the relationship, then she would go hungry. Her kids won't stop going to school. She won't be able to buy the material things she wants, which she will not really mention to you. She's scared that, yeah, she will lose her house, or she will go back to where she belonged before, right? Maybe if she lives in a slum area, then she will be scared to go back there, and that's why she doesn't want to break up. Okay. Also, she won't be able to uh, support her family if her parents are sick, like that. So she won't be able to support them anymore if she breaks up with a guy. Worst case scenario, since, for example, she is jobless from the beginning, she got no business, she doesn't know anything, she has no side hustle, she's not street smart, or even not a book smart person. It will be really extremely difficult for her to go back on her feet once the guy breakups, or let's say the relationship didn't work out, right? Or the guy cheated, or she she disappointed the guy, and the guy left her, right? So for her, she rather stays even the guy, again, verbally, emotionally, or physically abuses her. For number four, this is gonna be short. Childhood traumas, those unhealed traumas, unhealed wounds. Okay, so this is more on the psychology stuff, so just Google it again. Okay, so a Filipina keeps on coming back to the guy unconsciously. She is unconscious, she doesn't even know why. Okay, so for her, she is unconscious about it, but the truth is, this is addicting. This is just addicting, and she can't figure out, like, I just keep on coming back to the guy, even um, he is abusing me financially, emotionally, psychologically. And so for her, she feels comfortable. The toxic treatment that she's getting is just addicting. So this is, guys, more very technical here. But anyway, so why is she keeps on coming back? Because she experienced the same things during her childhood years. Okay, so during those years, she just keeps on accepting the situation, right? So she became used to it. And so what happens is, when she is in a relationship, every bad thing a guy shows to her, so she would just treat that as a normal thing, and just keeps on accepting whatever the guy shows or do to her. For number five, the fifth reason why a Filipina stays in a relationship even the guy treats her badly is because she has no boundaries. She got no more boundaries. She got no self-respect anymore. She lose herself totally. Yep. So to elaborate this, so she doesn't care about herself anymore. She got no life goals, no self-improvement. She forgot, not really forgot, but she forget her ambitions. Okay. So she doesn't care about her well-being, herself physically, emotionally, financially. So as long as the guy is there, she's okay. That's it. So even the guy is, I'm sorry about this, even the guy is a sexpat, disrespects women, children, it doesn't matter for her. She got no boundaries. She doesn't see anything, like she doesn't want to see things anymore. You know, since she got no boundaries, she got no self-respect, she loses herself, her identity, and what matters is what she knows is she is there in that relationship. hmm So yeah, that is a sad reason, right? So for number six, this is so exciting. The foreign man is a social status symbol for a Filipina. That is why she would just decide to stay, even the guy is not so nice to her, even the guy treats her badly. Okay, so why did I say the foreign guy is a social status symbol? Of course, right? So if a Filipina wants to take care of her new image, so from being zero and then she suddenly rose to greatness or she suddenly have a good image, you know what I mean? So she suddenly became the rich woman in the eyes of her relatives and friends, and all she cares about is her image. For having this good image, because she has a foreign guy boyfriend or foreign boyfriend, she will keep the guy. hmm She will stay in the relationship. It won't matter if the guy is broke or if the guy doesn't look really rich or if the guy doesn't really look physically attractive. Um, it doesn't matter uh, as long as she can keep her image publicly to her friends, that she can brag in social media, right? So do I need to say more? So yes, guys, that is true. There are a lot of Filipinos out there. It doesn't matter if, yeah, the guy is what, 400 pounds. Um, even sometimes even she knows that the guy is seeing a lot of women locally jumping from one island to another to see Filipinas, to have boom boom with them. She doesn't care. Okay. For number seven, a Filipina has no courage to report any abuse that she gets from the guy or in the relationship to the authorities. Okay, yes, this is a sad reason, guys, because there are a lot of Filipinos who are just quiet. They just don't like to report. No, so if she has a fragile personality, she doesn't know how to speak up. She's too soft. She's just too quiet. She doesn't have the courage, which I cannot really blame them. So they would say, I'm just so scared. I think if I will report to the authorities, to the VAUSI or Violence Against Women and Children help desk, the guy will uh, chase after me, or he will threaten me, threaten my family and my kids. He might do something bad to me. So I just rather stay quiet. I just rather stay with him and endure everything as much as I can. And I don't know when this is going to end. So no one could say, no one could tell when she could have the courage to speak up, to report the person, the guy. So no one but only herself who can fight this man. even she only has one relationship in her lifetime, in her life, but she's been there caged. She's been physically or verbally abused by the guy for so many years. The more she stays, the heavier emotional baggages that she would have, until what, I don't know, until she gives up in that relationship. So that is just really sad. Um, yeah, for number 8, like what I've said earlier, number 8 is the Filipina thinks that there will be no more available men for her. She wouldn't be able to find a man who could accept her, because of what, age, physical attraction, what else, financial situation or educational background, language barrier, and so many things. So for her, she rather stay in a abusive relationship, because probably in the future, like, she questions herself, is there any man who could accept me? Because yeah, I'm too old. What, I'm not really attractive physically, so I rather stay in this relationship. um, yeah, out of desperation. And she thinks that there's only one guy for her, the guy who is not really nice to her in the relationship. So she would just rather stay than to be lonely and alone and in her life until, you know until she gets old. Whew, so that is a lot. To be honest with you, that is a lot there, Mr. Costa Rica, Mr. Japan. But I really enjoy this. It is a wonderful question as well. This is a good discussion as well, guys. Even it's really tiring to talk, but I love to talk. You know how long my explanations are, right? So um, I hope you guys like this answers to the question. Just watch this video again if you miss something, guys. If you have a question, if you agree or disagree, I really appreciate your presence here. And I really enjoyed this again. I had fun making the scripts, talking here. And it's very challenging as well, because the noise outside is just random. Like, yeah, we don't have roosters around or anywhere here, but it's just a motorbike, the vehicles, the noise in the vehicles, the neighbors. Okay, so thank you, everyone. Thank you to you. I appreciate your presence, your time, and take care. That's all for now. Take care and have a happy holiday. Yeah, happy holidays to everyone. Bye.